Okay, so now we're going to be talking about why you're here today, which is to improve your overall health and wellness. And it seems like so the life enhancing outcome you want to achieve today is
My relationship with food.
okay. And obviously that relates to your wheel because you didn't rate diet that high, so I'm not surprised. And I think that I do think that after talking to you a little, I do think that improving your relationship with food will also help the other aspects that are lower. So, um, like when you envision yourself with a healthy relationship with food, like what do you feel as if like, what do you think? Like, what will be the signs of your
Yeah.
improved health?
I think the biggest sign is that I won't have a lot of food noise, which means like anxiety around food. So like the constant worries and stressors you get about food, about planning your meals and working out after you eat. I feel like that will be the biggest sign because I'll be able to eat and have clarity, and also just overall like feel more like fulfilled. So be able to do tasks and not feel super hungry, or be able to do tasks and not feel super full. Like just feel overall better. Like yeah.
Yeah. Um, and then what are some things you feel like you'll be able to do once you improve this relationship with food?
Yeah, once I improve my relationship with food, I feel like I'll be able to kind of like I said, just do other like daily tasks but feel more energized while I do them. I feel like the thing I've noticed while having a bad relationship with food is I often feel like I don't have enough energy to do things, and I feel like it's important, especially as an athlete, to have the energy to do those things and, be your most productive self.
And do you feel like you'll be able to maybe like relax a little more with other things because you're not putting food so high up there?
Yes, yeah, I think it'll take away a lot of the anxiety so that when I walk into the volleyball gym, I won't feel super overwhelmed and stressed, or like when I go to bed at night, I won't feel super stressed.
Yeah. Um, and then how do you think you will feel like internally, externally?
I think I will feel like internally just a lot more like clear-minded, so not super stressed. And then externally, I feel like I'll have just like a better energy to me, just be more positive, be more vibrant, like myself. I feel like when I don't have a good relationship with food, I just feel like more like down in the dumps and not myself.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So then, yes. So how do you think you'll be like presented to like your peers in the outside world if you fix this when you fix this relationship with food?
I think just more energized and more like bubbly. I feel like I'll be more pleasant to be around. And yeah, people will just notice that I'm just more positive.
Okay. And this is something we can definitely work towards. So we can start with our 3 month goals. So these are three SMART goals to help us improve our relationships with food. And if we follow them, hopefully the result is that we do heal your relationship with food. But can you tell me a little bit about like what do you feel like you could improve about your diet currently, like right now?
Yeah, I feel like I could improve on having like more balanced meals and having like a good like a healthy amount of meals a day, and like not binging at night. I feel like the biggest thing is that I will restrict all day, and then at night I'll be super hungry, so I'll binge a ton of food.
Um, but how do you feel with the diet you have right now? How do you feel physically?
Physically, I feel not energized, and when I do eat, I feel overly full, like almost like sickly full.
Okay. Yes, those are definitely some things that we can work on. So, the first goal you wrote down for me is that you would like to eat 3 meals a day. And so, how do you feel like that aligns with the vision of healing your relationship with food?
I feel like getting in 3 meals a day is gonna not lead me to binge, which is kind of like the thing that is like the gap in between having a good relationship with food, is because I constantly binge. So I feel like since I have 3 meals a day, I'll be more energized and not feel the need to binge.
So what do you feel like? So this is like a 3 month goal over a period of time. Well, what's like a small step do you feel like you can take tomorrow to start eating 3 balanced meals a day?
I feel like I can start by waking up and having breakfast. Like even if I'm not hungry, just eat breakfast first thing in the day, and then try to keep going throughout the day with my meals, or just at least having like small 3 meals a day, and then work my way up to 3 full meals a day.
Yeah. No, eating breakfast would be a great start to that goal for sure. And also, what are some foods that you like enjoy?
Let me think. So breakfast foods, I like to eat like yogurt bowls, and then like for lunch, I would say I like sandwiches, I like salads, and then for dinner, I like anything like pasta, chicken, steak, so anything like that. But I usually stay like higher in protein for dinner.
So even with these foods that you enjoy, you can even spread them out to like, let's say you don't have to eat like only your yogurt bowl in the morning. You could even like replace that for like a lunch if you want. Like we
Yes.
could make it like more enjoyable for you too, so you don't feel so like you're just forcing yourself to eat. More so like just enjoying enjoying your meals throughout the day. Okay, yeah, so a good start to that would be eating breakfast. I think that's a great idea. So your second goal was every meal is a balanced meal with protein, fats, and carbs. Why do you think, like, how does this goal align with like the main vision here?
Yeah, I feel like it like promotes like satiety, like feeling full. So I feel like when you have a balanced meal, like you feel full, you feel like you don't have to eat a ton of like, you know, other foods and stuff like relating to binging. So I feel like if for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if I have like a good balanced plate, I won't feel the need to like have a binge later that night. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with it. And then so what's an example of a meal you could eat at dinner that would include all 3 of these, protein, fats, and carbs, and that you might enjoy?
Let me think. I think protein, I could eat chicken or steak. I think fats, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know. I don't know. I know that like avocados have fats in them. Like that's right. Carbs, like anything like pasta or like fruits have carbs, so anything like that. And then I usually do try to add like vegetables on my plate, so I would do that too. Yeah.
So what's like a small step you think you could take to begin making sure each of your meals are balanced?
I think I could start out by just trying to make sure every meal I have at least like one of the things on my plate. So like let's say like it's protein for every meal, or let's say it's carbs for this meal, like just try to focus on one food group at a time and then lead it up to 3 food groups when I feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Also, this is actually going to your third goal, which is not restricting fun foods. Like also, let's say for breakfast one day, you don't really feel like eating like a full yogurt bowl and you want to eat just